Welcome back. Hope you're having a good morning. The Gift Nifty is suggesting we open up higher and things are looking pretty good overnight. Just to recap, overnight you had the inflation print that was lower than expected, and that's why the dollar index cooled off. The yields as well cooled off, and that's why the Gift Nifty is feeling good. But plenty of stocks to discuss. To help us out with that, Deven Choksey, the MD at DRChoksey Finserv, joins us on the show. Hi Deven, good morning. And first of all, wishing you a very happy New Year, happy Diwali as well. Hope the festive season is going well for you. Well, want to discuss a few stocks as well. Grasim, that came out with its set of numbers. It's only the standalone business, actually, so it's a smaller part of their SOTP. But those numbers are a little bit weakish. How do you see things shape up here with the paints division all set to be launched in the coming quarter?
Hi, Nigel. Good morning, and wish you all a happy new summer year. Well, I think the beginning of the new year, probably you are seeing a good amount of traction in the consumer spending. And that is where I think companies which are positioning themselves into the areas where the consumer is spending maximum money, I think that's what is going to be interesting play to be worked out for. Grasim is entering into paint business, of course, but I think for first 5 years, one will not see the profit in the balance sheet. That is understood. Largely because of the fact that on the one side, I think you have got a significant large amount of penetration, which is there from the existing paint players with an established brand. On the other side, the bigger challenge remains, most of them would be on the raw material side. Given the kind of fluctuation that we have with the crude oil prices, the paint industry, which is basically essentially deriving the derivative of crude oil products into the input cost, I think they are most vulnerable to this situation unless you have got a back-to-back backward integration with supply chain logistics as well. I think that is where probably paint business is not looking so very exciting to me, neither for Grasim nor for JSW at this point of time. We believe that I think it will take at least 3 to 5 years before which I think we would see the actual traction happening into this business from this company's side. So, though potential remains high, at the same time, in the near term, 3 to 5 years, things are not likely to be changing any which way for these companies.
Okay, got that. Deven, hi, good morning and season's greetings to you. May this be an auspicious new Samvat for you and everybody in your office at home as well. So, the space that I wanted to talk about was actually hospitals, because this is one pocket that has seen a very, very strong rally in the market. Numbers have been coming in. We were just looking at Narayana Hrudayal's numbers, for instance, just a while back. And most of them, or even Apollo Hospitals, numbers have been adding up. What would your take be? And would you look at a fresh entry, advise a fresh entry in any hospital stock now?
So, greetings to you as well for the new summer year. Well, I think the hospital stocks are fairly priced. If I have to put across in one line, the potential remains high. And these businesses are remaining extremely capital intensive. So at the same time, we are going to be seeing the larger amount of capital outflows into the investment for creating new bed facilities, new hospitals. And that's where I think majority of the businesses are going to be demanding money from the investors time and again from now on. So we believe that I think even though on one side these companies are well positioned, they are, but at the same time they are I think very well priced also in the marketplace. So buying immediately into the portfolio, probably I think I would not have enough amount of margin of protection into the stock price. That is where probably one would like to wait and see before the correction takes place in the market. At least in the next 3 to 6 months, we don't see any reason for market to correct into the stocks. But at the same time, buying expensive would be getting a punishment if the market doesn't reward this kind of stories eventually. So we will have to wait and see to buy at a better price so that I think our capital is protected at the downside.
Okay, got that. Deven, one more stock in case it's been on your radar. Manappuram has reported pretty strong numbers. I mean, margins are looking fantastic, right? They work on 15% margin, net interest margin levels. And Abhishek was just telling us that even the non-gold portfolio, that's done very well. The growth is much stronger actually in the non-gold portfolio. So they're clearly diversifying. What do you think of this one?
Well, again, I think from single asset to multiple assets, the journey is on as far as this NBFC company is concerned. Gold, of course, has seen it is remaining a larger part of the portfolio, has seen a good amount of demand traction in this festive season, which may probably, I think, slow down in subsequent period or subsequent months. I think once we start seeing the slowdown in the spending, particularly I think the marriage-related spending post-February. From there on, I think the slowdown will be seen, at least I think in the gold consumption. Given that situation, given the fact that this company continues to have majority of the portfolio in form of gold at this point of time, so they are diversifying. I would think that stock price has done a good amount of rally at current levels. Maybe the other portfolio which is getting expanded into will take some time before which it gives you the kind of return. At the same time, I think the collection of money in this business has always remaining, I think, challenging. So from that perspective, I think one will have to look at these companies relatively with a higher amount of precaution at the same time. Though currently most of these businesses are generating enough amount of collateral, so they don't have too much of worry. But yes, I think time and again some amount of collection related issues does happen into this business, particularly because of the gold being sold to the rural masses. So to a greater extent, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the stock price has done a good amount of rally at this point of time. We would prefer to go with other consumer lending businesses which are relatively paying more stronger, with a stronger balance sheet. So we would prefer to stay over there instead of buying Manappuram or any such kind of a gold-focused company which are diversifying at this point of time.
Okay, all right, Deven, got that. Thank you very much for your perspective. Slightly shorter chat today, but we look forward to the next one. You have a great day.